Sondria. Presentation code is 109. Kavi Sondria, please unmute yourself.
Am I audible
Kavi
to you?
Sondria.
Sir, am I audible to
Start
you?
your presentation.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Soundarya. My topic of presentation is method development and validation for the rapid simultaneous estimation of tinidazole and diloxanide furoate in pharmaceutical dosage form by RPHPLC. So, as you all know, in pharmaceutical industry, the most widely used method is reverse phase HPLC method. So, in reverse phase HPLC method, we use hydrophobic column and hydrophilic mobile phase for the easy elution and separation of the pharmaceutical components. The drugs I have taken here are tinidazole and diloxanide furoate, which are basically coming under anti-protozoal class, and these are used in treatment of amoebiasis and uh, other amoebial infections. So, coming to introduction to HPLC, because I'm using a RPHPLC method, the column I have taken is C18 column, which is a hydrophobic column, and a hydrophilic mobile phase is used, that is methanol and sodium acetate buffer. Coming to the materials and methods, the materials and methods are used as methanol, water, orthophosphoric acid to adjust the pH, and 0.22 micron nylon filter for filtering of the mobile phase. And the API drugs that I've used are tinidazole and diloxanate furoate. Coming to the reference that I have used as a standard is Tiniba DF4, which is already available in the market. And I my after many trials, the method that I have concluded is using thermosil RPC 18 column and at a wavelength of 240 nanometers, because that was considered as the isobestic point for both the drugs that I have taken. The mobile phase used was methanol and sodium acetate buffer in 70 to 30 volume by volume ratio, and the isobestic wavelength was taken from by using UV double beam spectrophotometer by using UV-Win 5 software. And because the method I have used methanol and sodium acetate buffer because I wanted to develop a cost efficient and a simple method which helps in elution of drugs at very less time. So the runtime for elution of both the drugs was only 5 minutes, wherein showing 2.4-minute elution for diloxanide furoate and 3.016 minutes for tinidazole drug. After development of the method, I have performed validation for the method by considering system suitability, specificity, linearity, accuracy, precision, LOD and LOQ for the drugs. Also, the assay was performed for it. Coming to system suitability is nothing but to establish a phase where the method is suitable for the instrument. So, considering the acceptance criteria prescribed for system suitability, the relative percentage RSD should be less than 2, which was less than 2 for both the drugs, and then theoretical plates should be more than 2500, which is more than 2500 for both the drugs, and resolution should be more than 2 for the coming to resolution. When it comes to tinidazole and diloxanide, the resolution was around 6.2, giving a very good resolution. The tailing factor was less than 2. And specificity is actually performed to so that there are no interferences of impurities or degradants or the matrix or placebo used in the compound. So when I injected a blank solution, there were no interferences produced in this method. Then linearity for both the compounds were performed. For diloxanate furoate, it was performed from 62.5 to 500 ppm, and for tinidazole, it was performed from 550 to 300 ppm, and both showed correlation coefficient of 0.99. And coming to accuracy, I have considered 150 ppm for diloxanate furoate and 200 ppm for tinidazole as my 100%, where in my 80% I have considered 120 ppm for diloxanide and 200 ppm for tinidazole, and for uh, uh, for 120% I have considered 180 ppm and 250 ppm for tinidazole. So by performing 80%, 100%, and 150%, 120% accuracy rate, the linearity was within the range, that is 98.0 to 102.0. The recovery was within acceptance. Precision. In precision, I have injected the standard 5 times, and the percentage RSD for 5 injections in the by calculating percentage RSD, it should be less than 2%, which was less than 2. And coming to LOD and LOQ, LOD means LOD means calculating the predicted value till where the instrument can detect but not quantify. So the LOD for both the drugs was within the acceptance, and for LOQ, the limit is detected and also quantified. So that can be used as a reporting value. Coming to the assay method, By using assay method formulation and comparing it with the standard available in the market, I have calculated the assay for both the drugs, ni- uh, which was 99% and 101%. Uh, a new method was developed for both the drugs tinidazole and diloxanate furoate in combination, which was very cost efficient and performed in a very less time. So this method can be used further for a simple analysis. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Soundarya, what is the basis for selection of the drugs tinidazole and diloxanide?
Sir, I have done literature review in which the combination drug methods were very few, and also for the methods which are already established and reported, they had different kinds of solvents which were little bit costly, sir. When it comes to a huge batch run, we cannot use very costly things. So I thought a cost-efficient method would be a necessity for both the drugs, and also the combination methods were very few. Only 1 to 2 methods were reported till date.
Okay. How you will prepare sodium acetate buffer?
I have prepared sodium acetate buffer by weighing 2.95 grams and diluted it to 1000 ml, sir.
Okay. Which software that is used in your HPLC?
Empower,
Which
sir.
Hmm?
Empower.
Empower.
Yes, sir.
What is your instrument company?
Waters.
Waters. Okay. What is the lambda max of your?
For both the drugs, sir. One was around 290 and the other was around 260, sir. But considering the isobestic point, I have taken 240 nanometers.
Okay. In your presentation, you mentioned as a Shimadzu, but now you are telling that it is Waters.
Sorry,
Why
sir.
the
Actually,
difference is appearing?
no. Actually, what happened is the initial development we have done not Shimadzu, sir. I forgot to change it. I'm extremely sorry. But later it was concluded on waters, sir. Sorry.
Okay. How you will validate your method according to which guidelines?
ICHQ2R1, sir.
What is the title of ICHQ2R1 guidelines?
Uh,
What is the
analytical
title
method
of
val. Analytical method.
ICHQ2R1? Are you
Analytical
belongs
method
to
validation.
BPharm or MPharm?
MPharm, sir.
MPharm student.
I'm
Okay.
pursuing
Can you tell?
I'm pursuing my MPharm, sir.
Okay, fine. What is the title of the ICHQ2R1 guideline?
Analytical method validation, sir. I don't remember properly. Sorry.
Validation of analytical procedures, text and
Listen.
methodology. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have to mention specifically the guideline. Next, how you will
Okay.
calculate the percentage RSD?
First, by taking all the areas, suppose I have injected it for 5 times, so I will take all the areas. I will calculate the mean. Then I will calculate the standard deviation. So for percentage RSD, standard deviation by mean into 100.
What are the various methods for determination of limit of detection? Various
There are actually
methods.
three methods. There are actually three methods. So the first one is visual method by seeing if the area is present or not. The second one is by taking standard deviation, and the third one is by considering standard deviation and slope. As in I did, like for LOD it is 3.3 into standard deviation by slope. For LOQ it is 10 into standard deviation by slope, like that.
What is signal to noise ratio?
Signal to noise ratio is when you have injected a blank, if you get any kind of peaks in the blank, that is called a noise present in the blanks. So if the signal to noise ratio is high, your area is also high.
What are the resolution values for tinidazole and diloxanide? Resolution values.
6.2, sir.
6.2, whether it is for tinidazole or diloxanide. It belongs to which?
Resolution is done for both the peaks. When we have two peaks, the gap between both the peaks is considered as resolution. So both the drugs will not have a value. Only one value will be there for the whole chromatogram.
Okay. All the
Yes, sir.
best, Soundarya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.